Want to check back in with Channel 2's Danny Spiewak about that underground electrical fire, which sparked several explosions in downtown Buffalo. And again, he joins us live from Tupper Street now with the latest.
Ron, as we were saying before, there are reports of 3 different explosions. Our photojournalist Dave Harrington caught one of those on camera, and this call went out at about 11:30 a.m. Within 15 minutes, National Grid was on the scene, and they've stayed there throughout the afternoon. The police were here, Buffalo Fire was here, the city engineer in the city of Buffalo was here. And although they're still trying to figure out what exactly caused this underground fire, that's what they know at this point, that something down there caught fire. When the fire and smoke first appeared, the first priority was simple: keep everyone away. 2 buildings evacuated.
When I saw the smoke coming out of the manhole, I thought, well, I think I better get out of here.
Fire department came in, said we had to evacuate the church. There's a fire underground.
We were pretty much evacuating the building. We were waiting for the children to finish evacuating.
Watch yourself, watch yourself.
Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up!
I don't think so. It's coming down.
That fire is traveling in because the first manhole actually was a little bit up the street on Tupper. That second one was right here at the corner. So the fire seems to be coming down the street towards this way. And pretty much what you just seen right there is what we heard a moment ago when the first explosion took place.
Pretty scary, huh?
It's definitely startling.
Here's a story that we've been keeping on top of for you for the last few months, and this week it has happened again. Another manhole dislodged in Albany, this time near the Times Union Center. National Grid says they're taking steps every day to prevent these incidents from happening, but happen they do. And this is the 6th separate incident in downtown Albany alone since September.
The cover started blowing off the streets last fall. Since then, not a month goes by where a manhole cover is not forced up. This was one explosion earlier this year. And just an hour after the county executive finished meeting with the media at the TU Center Friday, National Grid was called to another cover coming off right across the street.
I feel there's not enough being done right now because as I'm watching this continue on, I'm like, what are we doing?
McCoy says the next step is a letter to 3 state agencies asking for National Grid to be investigated. The county executive says he doesn't think that they're doing all that they can to address the problem.
So we owe it to make sure that we hold the utility companies accountable, and that's what I want.
In response, National Grid's media relations manager says National Grid is working tirelessly to address the concerns raised by Albany County Executive Dan McCoy, as well as the concerns of Albany Mayor Jerry Jennings and area residents regarding recent underground fires in the city. Safety is the #1 priority at National Grid. Every day, significant steps are taken to keep the public and our employees as safe as possible around our natural gas and electric facilities.
They owe it to the consumers and the people that pay their utility bills to make sure this is going to happen when you walk down the street, that you don't have to worry about a manhole cover popping.
Glens Falls, home to the latest exploding manhole cover. Video seen first on CBS 6 shows flames shooting several feet out of the ground this morning, and now the state is launching an investigation. Craig Smith spent the day in Glens Falls asking National Grid just what they're doing to make sure it doesn't happen again.
The fire chief says around 6:30 in the morning, people saw flames shooting up about 18 feet downtown on Centennial Circle. It knocked out power to several buildings, prompted evacuations, and closed surrounding streets. The same thing happened in Albany on September 19th when 2 manholes were blown off. National Grid said it was electrical lines burning and forming gases that exploded. 7 days later, on the same street, more smoke, more power outages, more repairs. And the next day in Troy, the company again attributed a blown manhole cover to failed electrical lines.
So far, there's nothing to indicate National Grid might increase the frequency of whatever inspections it performs on these electrical lines, or that that's even being discussed. But with 4 of these incidents coming in the capital region in the last 3 weeks, you must be wondering if anyone at the company is thinking of doing anything differently.
The Canadian fire extinguisher ball guys are going to burn a big box over here by the Children's Center. You want to see something really cool? Okay.
hot. That's cool, man. It's cool. Wow.